who should have
or make use somehow of him having a half body.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was gonna play into his
Nope.
death somehow in the end. Not at all.
And by the way,
Like, if
half-
only
just
I'd had a
fell.
leg, I
Yeah,
could have
exactly.
lived.
Every bad guy in this movie, Ted Levine, that's his name, right?
Yes.
And Kenneth Branagh. All the bad guys have such uneventful deaths and deaths that are so circumstantial to the good guys. The good guys barely do any. It's almost like they were like, well, our guys can't really kill people, so we'll have Kenneth Branagh's people shoot Ted Levine, and then Will Smith can have a comeuppance with him, but he's already dead.
Right.
And then Kenneth Branagh and Will Smith both fall out of the spider, and Will Smith just doesn't save Kenneth Branagh, so he dies. So it's like they never. Meanwhile, they're shooting. Will Smith shoots like 2,500 people in this movie.
He's always killing people. There's no fight. There's no interest. The only person he meets his match with is the Frankenstein, which is not explained, and then short circuits.
Well, and in terms of story, you would think that that final beat had something to do with Will Smith, like accepting industry in his life and accepting somehow that the gadgets were going to help him. No, it boils down to race at the last moment, which is not what this movie's about.
Nope.
Now, clearly, we had an opinion about this movie, but there are people who have a different opinion, so it is now time for a second opinion. These are reviews culled from Amazon. I just would like to read you guys this one. Ed B. writes, honestly, this is in my top 100 favorite movies of all time.
Wow.
Out of the thousands that I have seen.
Wow.
5-star review.
That's huge. I like that guy. I want to show him my work.
This is another great one. Evan Orozco writes, Wild Wild West is the greatest and most funniest movie in the world. A true classic, the best of the best. Bai Ling is so sexy and has the sexiest ass. Buy this movie. 5 stars. And then
Most funniest negates that entire review.
And
I'm a grammar Nazi, and most funniest. He lost me at that point.
But it is the most funny.
It is.
To be
Come
fair.
on, you guys.
To be fair.
Perilous Moo writes, this movie was great. The interactions between Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh are a piece of comedic cinema history.
Oh my
But
God.
it would have been nice to have a good female character. Put someone like Madeline Kahn or Bernadette Peters in a
What?
role. It would have been pants-wettingly funny.
Did my grandmother write
I
this
know.
letter back during while she was watching the Carol Burnett show?
I was just going to say,
in
Vicki
1975?
Lawrence should be in this movie.
And then
What was missing was
Mama.
Harvey Korman.
And he writes, Mel Brooks seems to be the only director who understands how to cast women in comedies. 5 stars.
Bye.
Still 5 stars.
Mel Brooks.
Still 5 stars. I have some problems, but still
Still
5
5
stars.
stars.
He's
Mel
generous.
Brooks did it.
Madeline Kahn.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, this has been so great to have you, Kevin. I was talking
honor.
to you before we